The biggest deal in cricket is on our doorstep yet again. IPL 2019 sees the champions, the defending champions, Chennai Super Kings, take on the Royal Challengers Bangalore in the season opener at the Chepauk in Chennai. MS Dhoni versus Virat Kohli is how it's being built up to be. Of course, there's a lot more on ESPN Cricket for Matchday that we will discuss with Dasgupta and Brad Hodge, who we've taken the trouble of flying down all the way from Australia. Hodge, good to have you.
Yeah, thanks, Raunak. Good to be here.
Yeah, Deep, always a pleasure. Start of a season, CSK and RCB. There's something about Chennai starting a season that just odes, doom for the rest of the team. We've seen videos
especially
of MS
for you.
Dhoni. Yeah, I predicted they'll finish bottom last season. Here we are, fresh new season. Let's leave all the baggage behind, shall we? We've seen a video of MS Dhoni come out to train with 30,000 fans in them. Chennai would be up for this, Haji.
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, to see those videos of MSD walking out to bat, not even on game day, was just incredible. I mean, that's the impact that he has. It's just a phenomenal stature in cricket.
And that's the 12th man at Chennai, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Where they intimidate the rest of the team.
I think the connect with fans and team, nobody has better than CSK, it seems. I mean, the connect that they have with the fans and all the stuff that they do there, it's phenomenal. So, yeah, it's good to see CSK back in Chennai and playing at home. Hopefully, they'll play the whole tournament, the home games at least in Chennai.
Yeah, we hope. We hope that CSK's fans will get to see their team play on home turf for the entirety of this season. Some teams you might take a little while to get familiar to. You don't have that problem with CSK. Essentially, it's the same bunch of old boys that played last year that will play this year. One of the not-so-old boys missing is Ngidi. We'll talk about that now, because quietly the South African speedster had a significant impact for CSK last season. If we just look at how CSK were with and without Ngidi, now you've got in 7 innings 46 wickets, but that average dips, the economy goes down too, and Ngidi's personal economy last season, Hodge, was about 6, so he made quite the impact for MS. Even if CSK didn't expect it, he's going to be a reasonable miss.
Yeah, it's a huge loss, actually. I think his impact was fantastic. When you see him up close and personally, he's actually a big, strong guy, and posed a big threat to an opening batter running in. I thought he was particularly impressive with a new ball. Created a great cornerstone for that CSK side to be able to use their spinners in the middle. Made an impact, and he'll be sadly lost.
And 7 games is all he played, but he didn't look like he took time to get used to bowling on Indian pitches, which sometimes overseas fast bowlers tend to have.
See, the thing is, if you have pace, irrespective of what the surface is, you're still going to be lethal. And that's what Ngidi has. And when I look at that bowling lineup, and Willie is not available. And it seems like he's the only wicket-taking option as far as CSK has in terms of fast bowling. So I think they'll definitely will miss him, and especially till the time Willie is not available.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many overseas options for MS. That's not how the CSK approach the auctions. They've got Indian seamers and they've got a lot of overseas all-rounders and middle-order batsmen. Just have a look at the head-to-head between these two teams before we move to the playing 11s from Brad and Deep. And overall, 22 matches, 14-7 to Chennai. And at Chepauk, it looks like Chennai 6 and RCB just 1. I think that one goes a long time back, because since 2014, it's been 6 out of 6. So this South Indian derby is not quite evenly contested as we would think. So they certainly have the wood over RCB, do CSK. How does that affect Brad Hodge's playing 11 for Chennai if he has to pick this team? Let's have a look at Hodge's 11. We've already mentioned no Ngidi in this tournament. David Willey hasn't arrived. It's a very familiar looking team. Shane Watson's coming in the back of a great PSL, Hodge. You got Raidu, Raina. You've played Faf du Plessis, so you've played both the guys that took them through towards the end in the playoffs last season. And you've got room for just Bravo and the leg spinner Imran Tahir. Thoughts on that team?
Yeah, well, I think it's a strong side, isn't it? And going in with the champions, I just thought I'd back those that did the role last year. They've got a good, strong top order, got good depth in the middle, and I think with Kidder Jeddah back in that side, really opens up that spin department as well. So with that flexibility, with Ngidi out, brought in Imran Tahir to do a bulk of the spin work, but they've got variety. I mean, it really does suit that stadium very well.
Looking at that team, Faf at 4, would you go with that batting order? Would you put Faf and Watson up top? Jump Raidu and Raina 3-4. How'd you go about it?
I just wanted to see Raidu up the top. I just think that he's primed for a really good IPL after what's just happened in the one-day series, and I think he'll be itching to get out there and show his skills and show the selectors what he's about leading up to World Cup selection.
Your thoughts on Brad's team? I know in our Hindi preview you picked Sam Billings for a role in the middle order and not Faf du Plessis.
See, my point was very simple. My point was that Faf will leave halfway through because of the World Cup preparation for South Africa, and Sam Billings would be one guy who would be available right through the tournament. So knowing MSD and he does not like changing too many things, so he might just go with Sam Billings, and Sam Billings did all right in the middle order for CSK last year. So I've picked Sam Billings, and I think the other change would be in fast bowling. I think I've picked Mohit Sharma over Deepak Chahar. And my reason for picking Mohit will be, again, MSD is someone who depends or trusts Mohit a lot. He picked him for the 2015 World Cup. As long as MSD was the captain, Mohit did find a place in the Indian team as well. So I think that trust is still there. That's the reason.
So you're picking according to how MS thinks, not according to the team that you want.
Yeah, to a certain extent, yes.
Could be right. I mean, he got sold for a good price, didn't he, Mohit Sharma?
Yeah, good money.
So it may see him early for sure.
Yeah, and especially for Deepak Chahar, I mean, listen, if the ball's moving around a bit, he can do the job. But if it's not, if it's like up and down, then he bowls at 125, 130 at best. Mohit, with his slower ones and all, I think has a little more variation on a surface like this.
Right, I'm more curious to see your 11 for the RCB, Deep, because this would be an interesting choice up and down. Now you've gone for Moeen Ali. That's an interesting opening partner for Parthiv Patel with Kohli, 3 de Villiers form. Assuming that's your batting order, there's of course room for Shimran Hetmyer, who they got for decent money at the auction. Colin de Grandin, who did a role for them with bat and ball through the course of last season. Shivam Dubey, the Mumbai all-rounder. Pawan Negi with some left-arm spin, Umesh Yadav and Navdeep Saini, the Indian seamers, and of course Yuzvendra Chahal, who pretty much selects himself. So in that team for you, there's no room for Tim Saudi, and we believe Nathan Coulter-Nile is not yet with the team.
Yeah, Nathan Coulter-Nile is not there, Stoinis is not there. I think Stoinis would walk into that side in place of Shimran Hetmyer, but looking at that side, my biggest scare as far as RCB is concerned, the middle order is all overseas, and especially in Chennai where the ball does turn a bit. It's got to be, I mean, ABD and Virat has to play a very important role there, and that's the reason, one of the reasons why I want Virat to bat at number 3 and get someone like Moeen Ali. He can hold his ground as a bowler. He's a 4-over bowler for me as far as I'm concerned, and also a proper top order batsman.
4-over bowler at Chepauk?
At Chepauk, yes. At Chepauk, yes. Maybe not at Chinnaswamy.
Sure.
But yeah, so it gives me more variation. So you got a leg spinner, left arm and an off spinner without compromising too much with the batting lineup. Yes, you can always think of Tim Saudi in place of maybe someone like Umesh Yadav, but I'm just looking at from, again, a World Cup perspective as well, and I'd say, listen, there's a good opportunity for someone like Umesh and Navdeep Saini to stake a claim for that 4th seamer spot.
You like Moeen Ali as an opening bat option in 2020 cricket? That changes the dynamics and puts Virat at 3, AB at 4. Are you a fan of that? You like to see Virat bat up top?
Yeah, look, he provides flexibility, doesn't he? That's what Moeen does. He was particularly impressive last year coming in and doing a number of roles. He actually had a high strike rate with the bat, took some big wickets with the ball, so important player. It's a tough one for the RCB because they've always stacked up their big batting high up the top, and I think Virat will want to get up there early, but I think his role needs to be at 3 and 4.
CSK favourites, gentlemen? Deep?
Not in Chennai. Not in Chennai.
CSK favourites? Something CSK?
Yeah, CSK
favourites. CSK are favourites.
Yeah,
just making sure. Hodge, CSK?
Yeah, I think they'll get the job done for sure.
All right, many thanks, Brad Hodge, Deep Dasgupta. We will continue getting their thoughts through the course of this IPL, the season of which, of course, kicks off when MS Dhoni's CSK start defending their title against Virat Kohli's RCB on Saturday in Chennai.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.